You are a completely different person in every single person's eyes. Everyone perceives you completely different because of the things that they've been through, because of the associations that they have, with kindness, with niceness, with creativity, with power, with, entrepreneurial spirit, with all these different things. So the way that people see you is completely different than other people see you, than you see yourself. And if we take this a step further, you can look at your past. And the way that you see your past often is the way that you saw it at the time that you were going through it. But with a little bit of intention and awareness and commitment, you can change your past. You can rewrite your story, which will then change your current reality, your perceived reality, the now that you get to experience, the future that you get to walk into. And so this is such a beautiful topic. It's what changed my life in so many ways. And we've all been through challenges. We all have soul contracts. We all have these things that have been set up to teach us the lessons that we needed to learn. I'm gonna keep moving because it's 32 and I am learning Celsius pretty well. And I know 32 is really hot, about 94 degrees here in Italy. So we all have been through challenging things, our soul contracts. And a lot of the times it happens when we're a child and we are looking at it through the lens of a child and we're trying to figure it out and nothing makes sense. And oftentimes we feel a little powerless because we're, just a kid and all these things. And our subconscious is forming. We're taking on, especially until the age of 7, we're taking on everything around us to form our subconscious mind. And that's just what we overhear people say, what we're feeling from other people. And then we have this set of patterns and conditionings to form our opinions of our experiences. And so when we look back at our past, maybe it's hard to look back at good times because your nervous system might still be very dysregulated. And I know for me, when I was really sick, after having Lyme disease and mold illness, I started doing brain retraining, which changed my entire life. And I would look back on my past because part of the brain retraining steps that I was doing would say, invoke a positive memory. And I would be like, I can't remember one. Like, I can't remember one where I actually felt at peace, where I actually felt good. And so then I started making up memories. But then I started learning that I could rewrite memories, and not to, gaslight myself or whatever, but really to see it from a new perspective. So when I think about being cheated on by somebody, if you've ever been cheated on by someone, at the moment it can be like, why me? They broke my heart. I hate them, blah, blah, blah. But when you look back, for me, when I look back and I think about dating that person that was with narcissistic personality disorder, like full blown, and, all the things, I was like, that taught me, now I see it as that taught me boundaries. That taught me what I have to be aware of here on planet Earth. It taught me how to see when somebody's intentions are not pure. It taught me that just because I perceive and choose for my intentions to be pure with others does not mean the same for others with me. And to start to be aware of that, because I didn't grow up with having boundaries. I didn't even know, like a lot of us don't even know what boundaries are. But I started rewriting that story as a story of power, as a story of something that was designed for me, that set me up so that I could have the life that I want and that I desire. And along the journey of discovering that power within myself and how capable I am now of identifying those kinds of dynamics, I could start to see when maybe a person similar or a dynamic similar would come into my life and start to see how differently I responded, how quickly I identified it, how much I stood up for myself, how quickly I shut that down. And so it became this beautiful dance that I got to have because of that experience, though at the time it was traumatizing, but that goes for every single thing that we've been through. We can start to invite this new perspective, as if, you know, your two friends are looking at you and they see you differently. It would be like your past self who went through the thing, and you currently are those two different people looking at the same experience. And now you get to rewrite it. You get to say, actually, I choose this perspective of what happened there, and rewrite it within your nervous system and start to feel into that. That's the most important thing with rewiring your brain, is feeling those feelings, is invoking that thought of the undesired, of the, you know, whether it's a symptom, a memory, whatever it is, whatever the trigger is, whatever it is, invoking it, but quickly then reassociating it. Neurons that fire together wire together. And so if you can wire together new neurons that support you in living your most optimal life, that help you change your field so that you can change the matter that you perceive to be in the most desirable place or form for you, then why not do it? You know, why not commit your entire life to doing it? When I think about this, like, I get so passionate about it, because I realized this at one point. I was like, there is nothing more beneficial with my time, more efficient with my time that I could be doing than this, than rewiring my brain, than rewriting my past, than changing my field, than brainwashing myself into knowing that I can have anything that I want, that I'm not that powerless girl anymore, that I'm not that girl that was ill or that is ill. I'm not that girl that, you know, because all these memories are stored in your body. All these beliefs about who you are, who you were, they are stored within you. And at some level, you're still vibrating at it if you don't choose to change it. And so we have to go in there, bring awareness around it, accept it. And so we can't, that's the thing with all of this too, is like, if you go into these things trying to change yourself, then you're putting some resistance onto it. You have to first start with accepting yourself. That's why in EFT tapping, we invoke the undesired and we say, even though I'm feeling, we'll say powerless, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And then we go into the EFT tapping around that topic. Sometimes we tap on the undesired, and then oftentimes what I like to do is tapping on the undesired and then bringing it around to something really positive, bringing it around to feeling powerless, but then realizing that that actually gave me my power back, and now I'm really powerful, and now I have boundaries like no other, and now I'm in control, and now I get to say yes or no whenever the fuck I want to. And then ending on that and teaching my mind and my body that everything that I have gone through, it set me up for now. And that now we're in peace. Now we get to thrive. Now we get to have everything that we want, that our soul wants. And that when we're in alignment with our soul, we make the world a better place. And that's why I and you are deserving of the things that you want, because you are going to make the world a better place when you are in alignment with your soul. And so there's so much conditioning too about getting what you want, about having the life of your dreams, saying, you know, it's not possible, it's not good, it's selfish, blah, blah, blah. But no, you will make the world a better place. You will make your friends, your family better people if you choose you. If you choose you and you choose the path that you want to be living, eventually it will always, always, always support the people in your life. There's a bug crawling up there. I say that because what I've seen, especially with people who have maybe grown up with like a religious family or something, and it's not widely acceptable to leave the standards of that kind of way of living, but your soul is being called in another direction. At first, when you go and do your own thing, there might be pushback. There might be people, or even if it's not even about religions, but like people, like your friends, like if you dream to be bigger in the thing that you want to be bigger in, if you dream to expand and grow in a direction, that might intimidate other people. They might want to keep you small. But eventually, as you let go of like that fear of losing those people, you will show them what's possible, because you will, if you choose that path and you choose to rewrite your past and you choose to move towards everything that you're capable of being, you will show other people what's possible for their own life. And at first they might not understand, but then they'll be messaging you, they'll be calling you, and they'll be like, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you for all the things that you're doing. When I first started doing this kind of stuff, I felt like a lot of my friends just like disappeared. And I was like, okay, well, I guess we're not in alignment anymore. And then recently I've had people messaging me like, the work that you're doing, you know, it's incredible. Like, I'm so proud of you. And I'm like, wow, like I thought you were gone. But that's the flow of life. And we come together. I've talked about this before. I want to get it tattooed. My friend here on the farm explained it to me in such a beautiful way. It was like when one of our group of friends, a couple, was leaving the farm, I was really sad because I bonded with them so much. But it's like you will go like this in your life. And the people that are in your life, that are meant to be in your life, will go like this too. And at certain points, your paths will cross and you will always find your way back to each other. And you will help each other grow. You will help each other find the next path. It's a beautiful thing, but you have to let go. You have to let go of the expectations of other people and choose you. Choose to do this work. Choose to go in and rewrite your path so that you can set yourself free. You are not stuck. You are not trapped. You are not powerless. You are not unworthy. You are not lack. You are not all these things that you've been conditioned to believe that you are. You are an infinite being having a human experience. You can have whatever you want, be whoever you want. So just set yourself free. That's the message. It was fiery today. So I'm going to go stay in the shade, hang out with my friends. We have some new van life people here. We'll go give them a tour of the farm. We are having a lot of wonderful things happening on the farm that I'll share with you real quick. I really cannot wait to share the news about the horses. Obviously, it's good news and we're almost there. If you know, I've been fundraising for 5 horses now to be able to give them a forever home on this farm. And we raised the money that we needed. We were approved for the money that we needed. We're just waiting to sign. And when we sign, then I will celebrate, because you guys know that the seller is a little iffy and whatnot, but it seems like we are almost there. So thank you so much for your support on that. Additionally, this farm is relatively new, this animal sanctuary horse farm, and there's so much in the works that we are working on. I don't even really quite understand how that's even possible that I found something so perfect. And it's really interesting that I tried to leave. You know, I was like, I'm gonna go travel, blah, blah, blah. Like maybe I'll come back later in September. And if you were here with me like 2 months ago, my van broke down in Austria, and it was like such a weird experience where it just ended up that I was like thrown back onto the farm. And my van is now here too. And we just had our first meeting yesterday for this nonprofit and for the farm and the vision of the farm and all this stuff and where we're going to take it. And so it's like we're going to be building like a glamping area with yurts, and the farm owner is like, you're going to have your own wellness studio for retreats if you want to have retreats. And I bought my sound bowls. I did 2 sound baths with you guys the past 2 days. And when I told her that, she was like, you're going to have your own wellness studio. And that just like, it lights me up to think about being able to host retreats with you guys someday. So like here on the farm, we can go on horseback riding tours, we can do yoga, we can meditate, we can do sound baths, we can go to other dimensions, we can change our entire life, we can change our field, we can heal our bodies. Like it'll be such a beautiful thing. And this all happened because I was willing to, and is happening because I was willing to surrender to the uncomfortable parts of life where I was being, redirected. And I continued to say, I choose what my soul wants. And that's what like ricocheted me back to the farm. And I love it here. You guys know I love it here. I love my community. There are often changes, like personalities are entering and leaving and things always shifting. And there's a lot to adjust to, but there's also so much to learn from. And the most important thing in that is identifying whenever there are triggers, identifying whenever you're feeling, out of alignment with yourself. And then this goes for anybody, like in any dynamic that you're in work and friendships and family, and finding your center. And whenever you feel out of your center, asking why am I triggered, taking responsibility, and then looking at it and then rewriting it with your power that you have and your ability to do so. And then you get to be in such a beautiful human experience of experiencing peace. The last thing that I'll mention is that I saw something the other day where it was saying, we're not trying to heal trauma. We're trying to heal how do it say it? We're not trying to heal the trauma. We're trying to heal pretty much to make space for the joy. like we're not trying to heal to clear the trauma. We're trying to heal to like understand that like we are allowed to experience joy. I'm saying this very wrong, but I hope it makes sense. It's like sometimes the hardships that we've gone through are the most familiar thing, and that's like what we think we need to heal, but really we need to heal in order to be able to experience joy. We need to learn what it's like to feel peace, to feel regulated, to feel okay, to feel like you're anticipating good things while also experiencing good things, that even in the chaos, there's so much beauty and so much joy. That's why I'm so excited about Ladybug's baby being named Chaos. It's like, it's been such a beautiful experience, and so much has been birthed out of this chaos, literally, especially my first ever horse. And this all wouldn't have happened without this work that I'm sharing with you guys. So thank you for being here with me. If you want to join my programs, I have 21 days to rewire your mind, where we do all this brain retraining. We choose our chosen timeline. We heal the nervous system. We allow ourselves to walk into that chosen timeline. The other one that I have is 21 days to know your divine guidance. That one is all about going into your heart, getting to know your angels and guides, and getting clear on your divine guidance so that you can create a life of your dreams from that space. And then I also have one-on-ones if you want to work with me there. So more on the horses soon, more on the developments on the farm soon. And I'm just really so grateful to be here with you guys. I'm so grateful to have you here. A lot of new subscribers in the past week, and I'm so grateful to really, really, really be growing in this way, because I look forward to these videos every single day. So I will see you in tomorrow's video.